Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Ascension level 4. We died on the last 2 Ascension level 4 attempts, but we're getting much better, I think, at building good decks that work for the Watcher, just relying on entering and exiting Wrath and Calm states. Less so Calm, more so Wrath, because I haven't had too many opportunities to take a lot of Calm enabling cards, but I really like the decks we've been able to put together. Random common, a relic, or a curse for 250 gold. I'm gonna take the curse. I obviously dislike having a curse, but the way I think about that option is that it's a curse for a guaranteed relic of your choosing. We can go to the shop, and if there is turn 1 artifact protection, we can take turn 1 artifact protection. If there is plus 300 gold old coin, I don't think that can even appear in the shop, but we could take that if we want. We've got options. We've got options. Now, this is a very interesting choice. Wreath of Flame, we had this on our last run, and it was very useful with Tantrum, and it was very useful with Ragnarok. Makes those cards deal significantly more damage. Wallop, I haven't had an opportunity to really try this card. I feel like this would be very fantastic with vulnerability that you can apply to the enemy. But in order for that to work, you'd need more energy, because you would have to play an attack. No, you'd have to play a skill, then play the 1 attack card that applies vulnerability to the enemy, then apply Wallop, or then play Wallop. And ideally, you'd also want to do it in the Wrath state to get the extra block out of it. This just seems too finicky to make work. At least Wreath of Flame is consistent damage, and it is very good later on in the run when we can apply multiple hit cards to this, like Tantrum or Ragnarok. I feel kind of like taking nothing, but I am going to give Wallop a try at the very least. Okay, I say it, I like it, there you go. Clockwork Souvenir, 1 artifact. Then guess what? Fasting, if you play it on that artifact, it's just permanent strength dex bonus. I think we should take it. I think we should remove our curse to get that out of here. I think we should take Sash Whip. I have been making it to the heart fight on some of these runs, and we've had a hard time punching through the artifact of the heart. So I do feel like having some status effects that we can apply, vulnerability or weakness, is a pretty good option for us. And I guess the ideal is you enter your Wrath state, you play Wallop. If you play it after fasting, that's 24 block, and then hopefully if we can apply some vulnerability, we can do significantly more damage. So I don't really want any of these. Just lucky, we're not scrying, at least not yet. Wreath of Flames, I'd rather just be in Wrath state and Wallop, so we're just gonna ignore that for now. We could take a curse, and honestly, I think I will do that. We should be able to... Good Christ. Dreamcatcher is not worth it. We will be able to remove this curse at this shop. It's going to cost us, but I was kind of hoping for a good relic from that, and unfortunately we didn't get it. That is not really what we're looking for as far as the relics go. So here. Okay, sometimes you just F it up. Does anyone know if they're going to be adding more levels in Slay the Spire? Now, my question is, what do you mean by level? More Ascension levels? I certainly hope not. It's already not impossible, but it's very tricky to win on high Ascension modes. Characters, maybe. You never know about that. I screwed this fight up extremely. It was an early misplay on that Sash Whip, I think. And then not playing fasting when we had it meant that I didn't really have the damage output to kill this flippin' enemy. 3 mantra, 4 block, prostrate. Could play that with Wallop and fasting, try to get to triple damage. Triple damage, Wallop is decent. Sash Whip if we're going to be attacking. We're going to want the weakness. We're going to want everything else. Prostrate also has a pretty good synergy with fasting, because now it's like 7 block for 0, which is pretty good. Could rest. I'm just going to upgrade first. We'll honestly upgrade fasting. That's a card that I'm probably going to play as soon as we draw it every single combat. A combat like this especially. Then we'll vigilance. We'll have an eruption coming around hopefully. And then next turn we're going to get Wallop, which is the perfect turn for it. I like this. Oh no, he's doing 40 damage. Well, you know, there's 26 block. We're taking 4, -3 from the curse. That is not a problem. And he's dead. What's Mantra? I haven't played the new character, says Frostfallen Dank. Mantra does triple damage if you can get 10 of this divinity symbol. End of your turn, gain block for each card in hand. I mean, it's just purely beneficial. I think protect is nice. So you want to try to get to 10, and then you get a lot of sweet damage for free. You also gain energy when that happens, when you enter your state. Start combat calm. I'll take it. It is nice to be able to erupt and then gain the energy back basically immediately. So we can erupt, we'll have 3 energy, strike, vigilance, prostrate, or erupt, strike, vigilance, prostrate, use the miracle. He'll hit me for 14. We'll be able to block all but 2. I mean, we're not getting any better than that, so we'll do it. We got him. If you enter calm while in calm, do you get the energy? Nope, you do not. You have to exit. These could be good with extra strength, but I don't like them. X cards. What X cards exist in the Watcher's deck? There's a rare card that adds a 1 energy attack to your draw pile, and there is Collect, which adds energy to your hand. Ancient Tea Set, no thank you. Stone Calendar, good card, would like it. We're gonna remove our curse. It's our second curse. I kind of hate it because I would like to remove strikes and defends. We could take Signature Move. It's a lot of damage when you can play it, but if we take Signature Move, we basically have to play the eruption when it comes around with Signature Move, because we can't not play we can't play Signature Move if we have eruption in hand and they cost 4 energy. It's going to be hard to get it to come out. I think what I'm going to do is take Evaluate, Deceive Reality. They're both pretty good cards. 19 block for 2 energy here. 10 block for 1 with an insight in your draw pile. Study, also a pretty good card. I liked this on a run that we had. Helps you to draw through your deck faster. But I would like to remove cards. But I think we should just add cards. Okay, we can only add 1. I'll take the Evaluate, who cares? It's technically better efficiency out of your block, because instead of getting what is it, 19 block for 2, you get 1 block for 10. Look, whatever. Cloak Clasp. Gotta keep that in mind. It's just a tiny little bit of block, but it does help. Protect, battle him at the start of each turn, add a smite. Consecrate. If we take battle him, we do not need to worry about adding in attack cards to the deck, but really I would just like Eruption, Sash Whip, the one that applies vulnerability, and Wallop. Like that, and then if we thin out the deck removing strikes and defends and we just have those and blocks, that seems like it might be pretty decent. I don't think we need smites. Now smites are great, especially if you can make them free, but I think I'm okay for the time being. And I don't think we need another protect. We need to upgrade what we have. as opposed to just adding in new cards. This is not a ideal fight. In fact, I'm thinking about entering Wrath, but this does not seem like the turn for it, because if I enter Wrath, we'll not be able to play what we want. This seems like a turn in which we're just going to play the Fire Potion. We're just going to, you know, knock out a sentry, and then there's only going to be 2 enemies out in the field. Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. So you get killed. We will put up 10 block and turn. Here's another question. If you had, say, Toxic Egg and took a card that added Insight, would you instead get Insight Plus? Negative. Cards like Evaluate that add an Insight into your draw pile, those cards will only get upgraded automatically if you play Master Reality, which is I believe it's a rare power that makes created cards upgraded. So Insights, Smites, the Deceive Reality block card Safety, Beta and Omega, those will be added in upgraded if you play Master Reality first. And Insights from Study or from Evaluate. That's how you upgrade those ones. Dude, where is my Eruption? I kind of want that card. I will play Fasting. Wallop is an attack, but Fasting I think is a little bit more important. Getting that guaranteed strength and defend is so good. And we can finally Erupt, although I'm not sure this is the right turn for it. If we Erupt Protect, we'll probably take no damage. We can Erupt Vigilance, I guess. Like, Erupt... Strike. If we Protect, we take no damage, but are we going to kill him on the next turn? I really hope so. Fuck it, why not? Roll the bones, get 1 attack, thank you. My lord, that's pretty good damage. Play that, play that, play that. Now, unfortunately, we can't exit Wrath anymore, but we had enough damage to kill him. That strength is getting multiplied thanks to entering the Wrath state. Gremlin Horn is really nice. Ragnarok with strength from Fasting is incredible. Please let me upgrade cards. Receive, strike, and store a card. Alright. I got a new strike, guys. And dude, I think, honestly, we should just upgrade. We've got some good cards. And I think Ragnarok is one of the best upgrades we can get, because it adds an extra attack, which is extra damage thanks to the... strength from Fasting. Okay. I think we should Erupt, Whip, Strike, Evaluate to add an Insight to our draw pile, and turn. We can always exit state if we have to with the Stance Potion, but, you know, I'm obviously hoping we don't have to. So, play Prostrate, might as well gain that mantra. And now Ragnarok is just gonna wreck. I mean, it's 60 damage right there. And it's 60 damage only taking 3, because the Sharp Hide from Guardian only applies per card, not per hit. But what we're actually gonna do is just play the Wallop. And, I'll take a block card as well. Oh, and hey, Cloak Clasp. Don't forget about that. Look, I think we're getting a bit lucky with the timing of the Wrath state here. And honestly, this is just 120 damage. You're literally dead. We take 3, who cares? Get out of here. Alpha Wish Spirit Shield. You know, strength is nice with the Ragnarok. We can make it stronger. We can make ourselves stronger. Is it worth it? Spirit Shield is kind of like a Cloak Clasp. Alpha, Beta, Omega, I don't think we need it. Plated Armor is good. Gold is good. Like, if we can gain energy on the next combat, wish, kill the enemies, gain gold as a result, that's you know, possibly very beneficial. The problem I have with Wish is that compare this to fasting. Fasting costs an artifact, but it's 2 energy, and you get the strength and the dex. But maybe we can make something happen with the wish. I'll give it an opportunity here, and we'll take Sozu. 4 energy is going to make this much easier. So what you do here, you fast. You gain block for free with Mantra. You gain 8 block, that's pretty good. You hit him. We have extra block thanks to Cloak Clasp. We don't need a Miracle Defend. Gotta keep that in mind, because that extra block, it helps. It helps. And Ragnarok is 60 damage spread out. We have a backup defend or a backup strike if we need to. We could always change stances, but I want to save these potions for like the very end of the game if we can. Let's be honest. Oh, we also get Gremlin Horn. Completely forgot about that, like usual. I actually really like the Mantra gain, and I like Prostrate as a card because it's free and it's 8 block. Like, by itself, that's not a lot of block, but if we can hit the artifact with fasting, then we can play Prostrate on the same turn and gain the block, so we're not just, like, not doing anything on our turn. I mean, I really like that. And you're dead. We should probably be waiting to try to get Wish, but it's hard to wait. Now, Foreign Influence is pretty nice. You choose an attack that's 0 this turn. It could be a card that gives you a permanent benefit, of course. Or it could be a card that just does a lot of damage if you have Wrath on your turn. Definitely, stupid chair. Definitely gets you through the room combats faster, but is it worth adding in? Honestly, I don't know. Like, if you play Foreign Influence and you get nothing good, it feels like it's a bit of a wasted turn, honestly. Shuffle, gain 2 energy. Do we have an energy problem? No, but I've learned to like Sundial, and there is a shop here, kind of unfortunate. I like Whetstone for upgrades, but this might be an opportunity to just remove cards. We have so many cards to get rid of. Strikes and defends. I think the first thing we want to get rid of are the strikes, because we have attacks. Wallop, Sash Whip, Ragnarok. Granted, those are kind of our only attacks. Maybe we should get rid of a defend or something first, but, you know, we'll even it out. 1 strike, 1 defend, 1 strike, 1 defend. And we could take Empty Fist, but I'd rather have something that enters calm rather than exiting stance. We'll see if we can get something. Something that costs 1, ideally. I think we should slow play this a little bit. They only have 18 damage coming out. There's enough block. We'll play Ragnarok when it comes back around, hopefully in Wrath. Now, do we Wrath? I really don't think so. So we gain 5 block. Now we gain 4 block. We're gonna be frail? No, he's gonna be healing. Now is when we would gain vulnerability. If we wallop, we gain 13 block, and then if we Sash Whip, we can at least make this guy weak. Alright, let's do that. Wallop, Sash Whip, we also gain energy. We could gain plated armor or gold on this turn. You know what? This is a good turn for this. Give me the gold. We need to upgrade this card so we gain more gold. But we can handle a Shelled Parasite right now. He's weak, we're vulnerable, but we're not frail. We can actually extend the weakness a little longer here. And we have plenty of block thanks to this Prostrate. We have extra energy, might as well draw, might as well hit him with the Wallop. Might want to consider upgrading that Wish as soon as we can, because if we can make it work, I'd like to make it work. Even 1 block from Cloak Clasp. You hope it doesn't matter, but you never know, it might. But look at this, 60 damage on a Ragnarok. Up our strength a little more, all of a sudden it's gonna kick ass. I don't think we need Reach Heaven. Flying Sleeves is a synergy with the strength that we have, but Ragnarok is the card that I want. I will fight an elite. I think we're probably well off enough to fight an elite. Now, I kind of immediately regret this because we do not have a good turn 1 draw. We don't have fasting. And we have Wish, which isn't like the wrong turn for this. We're gonna take some damage. We're gonna take some damage. The question is, what do you wish? Do you wish for strength? Armor? You probably wish for the strength. What we need is Omniscience. Omniscience would be a big one. I think you do go for the strength, though. I think you gotta kill these enemies quickly. Even if it means you play what might not be the most optimal course there. Pretty good so far. Ragnarok and fasting are coming up, but we're not gonna have the energy to play both if they come up. So I'm just gonna put that insight into my draw pile and end turn. I know if he attacks, we would die. Oh no. 18 times 6. 110? No, 112. No. Hold on. 18 times 6. 112? No, 108. It's 108, I think. Well, hold on. Yeah, it's 108. He should be dead. He should be dead. I'm a math wrong. Pair. Diva form. You know, that gives me the energy I need to play everything, but it's so goddamn expensive. Like, look at the deck we've constructed. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. This would be the perfect deck for a Snecko Eye, actually. But Diva form, like, yeah, you do gain the energy, but we have 4 energy. We can kind of start playing these cards. Wish and Fasting, they're a one-time only deal. I don't think Diva form is what we want. I think it's too slow. It's a great card, and if we get Snecko Eye, maybe we'd be a little bit regretful not taking it, but I stand by it. Plated armor, strength, or gold, or just doing 36 damage. I mean, if I use the potion, we can kill the snake plant. I could just take the gold. You know what? We're actually going to lose artifact here. So this is going to be a bit of a slow fight. I don't know if we're going to be frail or weak. Like, I don't know what the artifact is going to protect us on against snake plant. But I kind of feel like we could just take the gold. But I do worry about this guy just being really flippin' hard to kill. Like, doing 36 damage would help out a lot. We're going to play Wish. The plated armor also helps out a lot, but because this guy hits multiple times, if we do take damage, the plated armor is going to go away so fast. Gaining strength just so we can kill him faster might be a good idea. You know, I'm just going to go strength path. Because this guy applies these annoying status effects, I want to have the option of doing damage quickly if I feel that we need to. I mean, even right now, we're still taking 1 damage just because I played a card I probably shouldn't have played. We did lose an energy doing that, but I think it was worth it. Doing 18 damage. You're doing 36 if we do double damage. We can do 24. We can do 36 damage to you. Probably not worth it. Probably just wallop, evaluate. We're not gonna be at divinity yet. Doing 24 damage. It's 24 block. We'll keep the insight. No reason to play it. And then that kills you. So in the end, we probably did not need the strength, but it's still probably worth holding on to. Now, Wreath of Flame. It's a good card with Ragnarok. It's a good card with Wallop. It's like a temporary strength up for 1 energy. We could also just take Prostrate, but I think we already have a couple of those. We don't need more. But Ragnarok. I mean, Wreath of Flame doubles the damage of Ragnarok, right? And we had a run recently where I think Wreath of Flame Wrath Ragnarok was so nice that it was able to like 1-hit kill the elites before the heart, which seemed like it was pretty decent. So we're gonna Erupt, strike Wreath of Flame. I'm hoping to draw Ragnarok on this turn. We didn't, but we can at least still enter Vigilance. I mean, we can also just kill an enemy. And no Ragnarok. That's okay. We'll Calm, Evaluate, might as well put that in the draw pile, and turn. Okay. Well, that's 36 damage. Or 60. If you play the fasting first, because of the strength gain. So do we want to do 60 damage, randomly split, or do we want to play like fasting, Wallop, Prostrate, take no damage on this turn, and then have more energy next turn to play like a Wish or Strike? I mean, Wish, I don't know if Wish is going to be all that good, but the problem with Ragnarok is that it's not likely to get a kill if it's splitting the damage between the two of them. So I think we want a fasting, because I also can't exit Calm on this turn. I think we want a fasting, Wallop, Prostrate. We take no damage. And if I save the Miracle, I can play it next turn with the Wish. I'm also thinking maybe just play the Strike. Get this guy closer to death on this turn. We lose a little bit of block, overturn with the Cloak Clasp, but I think we gotta, do something. Oh, okay. Now we're good. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Eruption. Wish, Ragnarok. Ragnarok will do 120 damage. Which means, I believe, that we can gain gold. I have something I'd like to admit here. I do not like how, when I play Wish, the gold is in the center. That's not where it is on the card. On the card, gaining gold is your third option, not your second option. I keep wanting to click on the third spot immediately, but that's the plated armor. Like the card says, plated armor, strength, or gold, so it should be plated armor, strength, gold, not strength, gold, plated armor. Fix your game, devs. Third Eye is also pretty good for selecting your future turns. It's also a pretty good block. We could go for another block card, I think. We need to remove some basic defense, so I think that's the first card that needs to go. But I think I'll take one of those. And we got elites coming up. I'm gonna go... What would we upgrade? Wish? We got cards to upgrade. Do we want to fight elites? I'm gonna go left path. I want to upgrade some cards. Lantern is so good. We got a shop. Ooh, Apotheosis. It's a very good card. We can upgrade everything in our deck by playing it, but it's a bit of a slow play. The strength could be even better, because if we gain strength, that is making Ragnarok better. +1 strength or upgrading cards for energy. and card draw. Honestly, give me the strength. I'll take it. Makes Ragnarok just slightly more worthwhile to play. Is that a good enough reason? I don't know. Trying to see how I can get Wallop to give me enough block. Okay, I guess there's only 20 damage coming out. Wreath of Flame Wallop gets me 18 block, and then the Vigilance Evaluate in my hand will give me 2 more block. That gets me to 20 block. I can play Miracle Wish for gold. So Miracle Wish for gold, Wreath, Wallop. We have enough block. I want the gold, because gold means more good cards if we can add them to the deck. I'm just going to play the blocks in this turn. I know I could have killed the Fungi Beast, but we can kill him on this turn if we need to. And we can kill him now if we need to with Ragnarok. I just didn't want to do it then, because I know it's coming up. More attacks. And in fact, it looks like we're going to take some damage here. I'm not going to play Ragnarok. 6, 27, we have 28 block. It's probably still worth killing him. It's going to make him do like 30 damage, but it's still probably... Oh, and Sash Whip! I always forget about the card draw plus energy gain. I was going to say it's probably the same amount of damage, but no, it's definitely better to kill him. Absolutely. Fantastic. Let's protect. So, block. We're frail. Don't need that. Evaluate for some block is okay. End turn. We can slow play this. Did we play Wish already? Yeah, okay. We already gained the gold. Good. Gain the good gold. Heck yeah. Just keep that in protect in hand. That protect is going nowhere. Now this is an interesting one. Wreath of Flame Wallop will get us some block. I think we gotta do it. We gotta start working this guy down. We gotta get his plated armor out. Until we get Ragnarok, that is. Okay, now he's just dead. It's a good card. We need to thin out the deck a little bit. Prey is also nice for possible divinity. We do have a couple of prostrates. We could take Prey and enter Divinity. The insight helps you draw, collect for energy, study for the insights to help you draw some more. Prey plus the upgraded prostrates is guaranteed Divinity when you play those 3 cards, but you need to get them upgraded, is the problem. The thing I like about the prostrates is that you don't need to spend energy on still gaining block, but this is just mantra and insight in the future for 1 energy. We don't really have energy to play. We have expensive cards. But we also don't really do that much damage. Maybe the Prey is something that would be useful for the triple damage. I'll take it. We'll upgrade something, I don't know, but maybe Wish. More plated armor, more strength, more gold gain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Third Eye. Wallop. I mean, it's only 3 more damage. Eruption for less energy is nice. Vigilance gets 4 more block. Evaluate gets 4 more block. Protect gets 4 more block. Prostrates just gain 1 more mantra. Let's go with the Wish. If we want to play it for plated armor or strength, we'll have more opportunity to now. Speaking of, what the heck? Honestly, this might be Stan's potion. If we erupt Wallop, that's 30 damage, 20 block. Problem is, we're not killing anyone with 30 damage, 20 block. Now, we do have the energy to wish. Why would we ever do that? Because if we wish Eruption Wallop, we're actually doing 42 damage and gaining 28 block. You'll notice that is not enough to kill an enemy. So I do not think you want to wish Eruption Wallop. You might just die. Also, we are going to lose our artifact. So do you just block? I think you just block. Maybe wish for some plated armor so you don't have to put up as much block on future turns. And if you do that, you could just wish Wallop, defend. You would get 23 block. You'd probably still take a little bit of damage, but the future turns would be significantly easier. Or you could just gain the strength and get more block just by walloping. But it's only 4 block on this turn by walloping, but you'll have more strength. Man, this is a tricky one. It's a very tricky one. I feel like it's probably better to be aggressive. 14 plus 28, it's only 32 damage, or 42 damage. We could always exit the state with the potion, but I'd rather not use it, if at all possible. Like, if we will live, then I'd rather not play that, or not pop that potion. So yeah, we're just gonna do it like this. We're gonna take 8 damage, but it's an elite fight. Taking a little bit of damage is okay. Are we going to fast? If we fast, these are doing 15 damage each. We're still not killing an enemy, which is ridiculous. But what else are we gonna do on this turn? Nothing. So, we'll fast. We'll block, we'll strike. Take some more damage. Who's our boss? The champion? Oh, he's a bit of an annoying son of a gun. Man, I have to use Sash Whip, alright. At least we do gain some block. Ragnarok is probably what we want. Dump Vigilance. Do as much damage as we can. We are 9 strength up, but we are weak. But you know what? We have Wreath of Flame. So Wreath of Flame Ragnarok. It's a good combination. Happy Flower, decent relic. Maybe Scry, gain block. We don't really scry that often. Skip those cards. And just a combat against a chosen. I hate that guy. But we'll fast. Gotta love that card. We will have enough block. Wish, prostrate, defend. Yes, please. And the cultist has to go first. Gotta love that wish. Are we gonna take the gold? I think we can take the gold. I think we'll be fine to do that. It's 30 gold. You know, this is not a horrible fight. I'm playing the miracle before we get afflicted by the hex. Might as well dump it. Hate this turn. But if we're taking no if we're taking no damage, might as well just keep the insight and try to draw it into better things. Okay, that didn't really work, did it? There's my Ragnarok. 66 damage. Wreath of Flame. We've done it. There's my energy back. We needed that. Whenever a card is retained, reduces cost by 1. That's such a good card, but we don't really retain that much. We retain Protect, and we retain free cards. So I feel like Establishment is a little too late. I love seeing this early because you can kind of build around it. You know, we already passed up on that power that adds a smite to your hand every turn. That makes a free attack every turn. Establishment, adding smites, adding defends, making them cheaper, getting into divinity, that's a great combo. I've used that to great effect in the past. I don't think we need it. And I really don't want signature move. We have so many expensive cards that we can't really guarantee to play everything. So, let's upgrade, and let's upgrade the... Let's get Third Eye upgraded for more Scry. fight the champion here, or the guardian, whatever his name is. We're a little bit light on ye old HP, but I think we'll be fine here. We have 7 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can play everything, so we should. We're still taking damage, but at least we played all of our cards. Okay, gotta get rid of these basic strikes and defense. Fasting has to be played. I think on boss fights, you probably just want to wish for strength, right? That seems like a good call. Honestly, we'll since we played some expensive cards that turn, we'll come back around to wish later. We don't need it immediately. Dude, this is a pretty decent turn for Third Eye. Get this junk out of here. And honestly, kind of want to insight into our wish. We didn't get it, but that's okay. We can at least still wallop. I really do not want to enter Wrath. This isn't really a Wrath calm build because we only have 2 cards that change our states. And it's the cards we started with. I've just been taking good strength enablers, Wreath of Flame, Ragnarok enablers, and maybe trying to hope for a working divinity build here. Is it working? Well, I mean, not quite yet, but it's slowly getting there. He's probably going to attack next turn, which is unfortunate, because this is when I would want to wish. He's not doing that much anyways. 15? Okay. Vulnerable for forever. There's our wish. I think we'll go to strength. Now, do we want to pray? Not really, because I only have a single strike. We don't draw if we enter divinity, so I think we should wait on divinity state. 21 damage, not that much. Now we have 9 divinity, good opportunity to Third Eye, and on the next turn, pray, gain a lot of energy, prostrate for block, sash whip for weakness. I like the turn coming up. This should be a great turn. I'm not going to say we're going to kill him, but we're going to do a lot of GD damage. 45 times 6, huh? You know, we will kill him. That's what I'm hoping to do with Divinity. We just need to make it actually happen. And I actually kind of like Brilliance as a 1 energy high damage card that synergizes very nicely with Mantra if we can make the Mantra work. Deus Ex Machina for the miracles also provides extra block every turn. This card, when we draw it, all of a sudden we gain 2 block every turn as long as we have the miracles in hand. The energy is nice, but it does cost draw. I think a single Brilliance is okay. Velvet Choker could also work. We don't really play too many cards every single turn. Having 5 energy would be amazing. In fact, I kind of want to take it like Snap Pick. I took it. You want to know why? Do you want to know some history about me and Velvet Choker here? Velvet Choker was a relic I had when I won an Ascension 20 silent run. A silent run. I can make Velvet Choker work. Now, I do like the shop to maybe buy something or remove a card. And with the energy, we should be able to remove cards. Sorry, with the energy, we should be able to gain gold from Wish, because we have so much energy now. Even on this turn, I'm like, yeah, let's just gain the gold, evaluate, end our turn. We have 5 energy every single turn, 6 energy on turn 1. We got some good stuff. These guys are all attacking, but I mean, we have enough block. There we go. 11, 14, 25, 36 damage. Well, I mean, at the very least, we're not going to take any. Are we? Nah. Slow playing it a little bit here. There's our brilliance. We can make it a little stronger. We have prostrate. We have prey. We have insight. That does cost us a little bit of card playage, thanks to the Velvet Choker, but I think it's still worth it. And there we go. Nice. With lots of block calipers would be cool. I feel like we don't have a lot of block, and I think that's going to be a problem against the heart, but at the very least we do have weakness, and we do have the, well, I mean, that's really all we have, and the heart's going to put up artifact. I got to find some way of dealing with that. At some point, we're going to have to find some way of dealing with that. I don't think we need another prostrate. I think we need to remove the strikes and defends. If we do that, we'll be able to get through the deck fast enough. Which is kind of what it's kind of why I'm focusing on gaining gold and hitting these shops on this floor. I feel like it's going to be super important. Not a very good turn one. Didn't play any of our enablers. Still don't really have any enablers, but I guess we can erupt, just to hit. And hope we kill this exploder. Well, I mean, I suppose technically we can. It does 30 damage. We gotta kill him. You know what? We have the cards for it. Let's get this Fame and Fortune out. Gotta focus on the Spiker now. How are we gonna do this? Maybe Brilliance? If we can get Brilliance with a little bit more... a little bit more Mantra, we could do it. We could just start hitting him. Like, dump this. I really do not want Ragnarok. Can hit him a few times here. Just slowly take him out. Hope that we can kill the Spiker, and then we can... Wait, did we play Wish? We played Wish. I guess it doesn't matter what order we kill these enemies then, huh? Well... we'll gain some block. Enough to be relatively happy. We don't care about staying at full health, really. Just need block cards. I mean, that works. Can I get an attack now? Well, no? Okay. Probably not a good time to pray, huh? I have no attacks. I need card draw. I need a relic that's like +1 cards every single turn. Okay, there's our mantra. Kill you. Gain 27 block. Kill you. You know, that wall-up with mantra is a pretty good combination as well. Meditate. This is the card I'm looking for. Enter calm, put 2 cards into your hand, retain them, end your turn. The end your turn sucks, but everything else about meditate is wonderful. Oh my god. White Bee statue sucks. Can't take it. Sucks for us. Lesson learned? Lesson learned! Dude, we need upgrades. It gets you upgrades. We have to take lesson learned. We have to take it. It's super cheap. We need to remove cards as well. An Eternal Feather is nice. On the next floor, it's not that important, though. We can't take potions. Let's start by removing cards. Let's remove a... Wallop, Sash Whip, Prostrate, Protect, Evaluate, Prostrate, Third Eye. Attacks, attacks, attacks. Let's remove a basic defend. And dude, I'm gonna add in lesson learned. We can always remove it later. It's gonna cost us to remove it, but it's just so good for the upgrades. If ever you can make it work, you're so happy. This is one of those times when I'm like, okay, don't even play Brilliance. Like, if we play Wreath of Flame, I think we should probably just wait for Ragnarok. Right? 10, 20, 30. It's a lot of damage. I mean, I don't want to lesson learn Sash Whip. We could wish for plated armor. I don't really want to do that either. I'm kind of like, should I just take damage? To save wish? That doesn't seem like a very good option, but I don't want to wish for 8 plated armor when it might not be that important. So we should have played the attack last turn, because then we could have activated Sash Whip and saved some block on this turn. You know what? No, we should not play Wish, because if I play Wish for 8 block, we can't play Vigilance and Protect. We got to choose what we're playing on this turn. That's it. We're gonna take 8 damage. Still not that much. Happy with that. There's our fasting. This seems like a great turn for Wallop. Wallop's not going to do 44, because if we attack, we will lose a lot of the damage from Wreath of Flames, but we will still be able to maybe kill an enemy, enter a state where we can gain a lot of block from Wallop. We should run some math, though. We'll have energy to play Eruption, Strike, Wallop. This will do 22 damage. This will deal another 22 damage. So this will deal 44 damage in total. We can absolutely kill an enemy. And we're going to be taking 36 damage. Wallop will give us... Hold on, gotta run the math. Wallop will do 28 block. 28 out of 36 is a lot better than what we're doing now. So I think we should kill an enemy. And I gotta run the math here. I'm sorry. 28 plus 22 is, what, 50 exactly? Okay. So we kind of got to do it like this. You know, we're going to get energy back by doing this. Energy and draw, which means that we're going to take no damage. Next turn, what do we want? I think Ragnarok with double damage is what we want. Kind of. I don't want to kill the enemies. One of them is putting up block, though. That might be okay. We'll take Meditate, get rid of the Strike, get rid of the Defend, and I will Pray. Oh, okay. Miscounted. Not that big of a deal, though. 22 damage. Ragnarok deals 22 times 6, huh? How much damage is that? That's 132? Well, how many hits will it... We should count hits. How many hits will it take to kill an enemy? It'll take 3 hits to kill you, and if 3 hits from Ragnarok hits this Darkling, it will do 66 damage. This guy has 64 health. So both of these enemies will die if I play Ragnarok. I don't want them to die. I want to play Lesson Learned. We can meditate Lesson Learned on this turn. And that will also reduce our incoming damage. So I think that's probably what we should do. You know, strike, evaluate, prostrate, meditate, put Lesson Learned in our hand, put... I'm thinking maybe Pray? Sash Whip? Oh, you know what? We have to use Lesson Learned to kill the last enemy. We should not put this in our hand. We should put Brilliance Prey in our hand, maybe. Blocks would also be nice. We could take Prostrates. Times 2? Third Eye? Eruption? Vigilance? We're going to be in Calm. Give me a... Pray. Third Eye. I know this guy's coming back to life. We'll deal with him. 24 damage. See, now I think Ragnarok is a pretty good choice. I don't want to hit divinity. Can we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't hit divinity. That might be a good thing. We can put up enough block though, so I think we should just play this. Honestly, a pretty good distribution there. Brilliance is good next turn. Wallop is pretty decent. And I do like maybe playing Eruption, just kind of going to town. So, on this turn we can play 3 more cards. Evaluate. Not enough energy for the prey. That's fine. Just waiting for an opportunity to kill him. Also Wish. We need to play Wish for the gold. Look, we got a lot of stuff we gotta do here, huh? 14. You know what? This is a... maybe not a perfect turn for it. This is a good turn for it. Upcoming future. Wish, lesson learn. Kind of like it. And we can meditate for the end of this turn. So you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Hit ya? Hit you? Hit you? I'm digging for the wish. We're not getting it. But next turn we will guarantee ourselves everything we want. So we'll be able to play lesson learned. We'll be able to play wish for the gold. So honestly, I feel like we should just hold on to maybe like a prostrate for triple damage. I feel like that's the best thing. So I'm gonna take prostrate. I'm gonna take prostrate because I don't know, why not? No one's coming back to life. You got 20 HP. Lesson learned in Divinity will kill you, and we can gain some gold. So there's the gold. There's our damage. There's even more damage. It upgraded a strike. Look, you know what? It's a strike that was not upgraded before. That's what I'll say about that. Slowly working our way up to this burning elite. We'll get there one day, don't worry. I do feel like strength might be good against the Spire growth here. This guy can be a pain in the butt. But we do have artifact protection. But if we use that against his debuff, then we won't have the strength from... No, we will have the strength from fasting. We have 5 energy. We can play it. Alright, you know what? Give me the gold. Give me the protect. You're just hitting me for 18 again? I mean, that's not that bad. If we erupt Wallop, we will gain 20 block. You're going to be doing 36 damage. I can play a couple of block cards, like Evaluate Defend. Then we will have 42 block against your 36 damage? No. That's wrong. It's going to be 32 block against your 36 damage. We'll take 4. I'd rather take none. This slows us down a bit because we can't erupt, but I'd still rather take none. Now, do we fasting? That's the question. I think we let the artifact avoid his debuff, and then we'll fast on a future turn. Because if we play fasting now, he's just going to attack us turn after turn. If we wait, he might debuff us again in the future. We can use that opportunity to hit him hard. So I honestly feel like we should kind of just delay a little bit. I mean, if I fast now, Ragnarok will deal 11. It'll deal 66 damage. That's still not that much. It's less than half of his health. I feel like we should delay. Let the fasting get discarded. We can play it in the future. We do lose out on being able to put up more block, though. It can be a problem. But Wreath of Flames, Ragnarok, Lesson Learned should be a good combination here. I certainly hope we won't overkill this guy. Actually, we will. Yeah, if we Ragnarok with 7... If we... Hold on. Do we have Prey? We can enter Divinity. Divinity Lesson Learned will do about 30 damage, and we have Sash Whip Strike coming up. We can probably kill him with appropriate use of Meditate on this turn. So I like these cards. Maybe get rid of a Strike. And then we'll Meditate, Lesson Learned, and it has to be Prey. I'll try to kill him on the next turn. So he is going to debuff us. So if we don't kill him on this turn, it's actually not that bad. We have a lot of energy. We're going to Pray. Yeah, we got him. There's our... Okay, we still got him. Played him in the wrong order. I completely forgot about the Wreath of Flames ability, but we got him. We got him. We got him. Hey, that one comedian. No, the stream is still alive. For the time being. Perseverance. We do need Retain Block, but maybe a Protect would be better. 1 energy or 2 energy? The problem with Perseverance is that it's only 1 card. Protect is also 1 card, but it's more block. What do you want against the Heart? Can you, on the Heart, can you afford not to play Perseverance? I mean, on the Heart, what we really need is Talk to the Hand. We haven't seen one on the run yet, but if we're using Ragnarok and attacks to you know, hit quickly, that's what we need. We need Talk to the Hand. We need it. But it is 10 block after the first turn, but it just goes so slowly. It does, you know, cycle back around, but on the Heart, I don't think you can afford to wait that long, especially as the Watcher, since the Watcher doesn't have a way of reducing enemy strength. I feel like you gotta go hard. We could take another Fasting. Twice the opportunity to gain strength and dex. We gain less energy, but we still have 2 energy relics. Do we want a second Fasting, do you think? 8 strength, 8 dex? Dude, I'm taking it. Maybe double the opportunity to get to play it on turn 1, you know? Like what we're gonna do right now. Now, can we kill some enemies? We can do 28 damage and play Wish. I think we probably want to play Wish for the strength or plated armor. Unfortunately, even if I play it for strength, I can't kill 2 enemies. One of them is going to hit me, do damage, add a wound. Although I guess we'll get the block from Wallop. We won't take any damage. So we can do 28. Should probably kill 1 and then play Wish for like strength. It's an elite fight. I don't really care about gaining gold. Even though there is a possible shop coming up, I kind of want to maybe upgrade a card, or maybe just get the key piece at the next camp. Yeah, okay. I tell you what. Gain the strength. Wipe you. Didn't even think about the card draw. I never do. Ha 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 ha. Well, I can kill you. It's gonna cost me 2 cards. I can take a lot of damage. That's basically just gonna happen regardless. The card draw. I don't know, give me more block? We're 12 strength up. Took 17 plus 9, we took 26 damage on that turn. We got a good Ragnarok. We can double the damage of Ragnarok. Although that would mean the mini-boss, the elite here, is doing 80. If we double up on Ragnarok, how much damage is that? Well, it's 18 times 6 times 2. It means it's gonna be a long, long time. It means it's gonna be... Well, right now, it's 108 damage. If we double it, it's 216. If we gain the energy from Eruption, we can kill the Reptomancer by playing Eruption, Ragnarok, Sash Whip. We'll have the energy for all these. We're not going to be able to enter Divinity. I don't really care about Lesson Learned, because we just have no block. I could Prostrate, Ragnarok, kill the dagger, Sash Whip the Reptomancer. That would give me 22 block, weaken the Reptomancer. The Reptomancer would probably do... instead of 20 times 2, 15 times 2 goes into 30 damage. We would take another 8 damage. Nah, I think we just gotta kill. Tori. This is an unbelievably good relic. In fact, it's such a good relic, I think because we picked up Tori here, we might win. Literally, I think it's that good. Because getting Tori means that the X attacks from the heart are not going to hit us for like 90 damage on turn 9. It's going to hit us for 15 damage on turn 9. 12 damage, actually. We're not at boss. Oh, we are on bosses that are deadlier. Still, I think that's a great get. I think that's a very great get. I think we should also consider ignoring some elites now. Dude. We're gonna go for Rare Relic. I would still like to be able to heal. Would I? I mean, we don't have any relics that let us heal. I don't think we need to upgrade cards, though. I mean, we have Lesson Learned. That's something that we're gonna want to play all the time. And we got it right here. Although this is an awful turn 1. There you go. There's my turn 1. Hey, there's my Ragnarok. All right, fasting. Ragnarok does 66 damage. Might as well. Might as well hit him. Split him a little bit lower. And we're just going to keep one of these enemies alive to Lesson Learned him. And that's it. It's easy. Gain some gold. Hit him. Should probably hit the slime on the left. We would prefer not to be frail. Honestly, this might just be an eruption turn. This might be a fasting turn. 2. This is going to be a mantra turn, is what this is going to be. I understand the turn now. $13 will take you down to 29. That is acceptable. Then we will meditate, bring back Lesson Learned, and pray. Alright, we're going to be able to kill a slime very easily. Dung, 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 dung. Floor 1 bosses are so easy at this point. Usually, yes. Sometimes you do end up having like a really weird, screwed up run. But so far, gotta love it. So Lesson Learned, you're dead. Here's our upgrade. Vigilance, acceptable. Did we play Wish? Yes, we did, which means we can kill you. Although we can't kill you. Calipers. Well, Place Bool earlier in chat did say Calipers would be cool. Problem is we don't really put up an insane amount of block. We can if we have the energy for it in bad draw turn 1, so I guess Calipers can work, but this isn't really what I had in mind. Now, we're fighting the Timekeeper. Do we want Battle Hymn? Do we want innate... an innate Battle Hymn if we can make it innate? Do we want smites that we can pop off on? No, I think we're okay with Ragnarok, Sash Whip, Wreath of Flame, Meditate, drawing cards. We need to remove some basic defense. I think this is okay if we run a mantra build. Now, the smites will do a freaking buttload of damage. They're going to be like 20 damage for 1 if we play both fastings, which means that on Divinity they'll be like 60 damage each. But yeah, really what I want are Talk to the Hands. Give me the Talk to the Hands. I do not mind getting rid of Blood Vial here, that's okay. I think I will go to one more elite fight into a shop. I was kind of hoping for a big giant headman, but this guy's okay too. So prostrate, eruption, brilliance, vigilance, 18, we'll take 3, which is actually 1 thanks to Tori, thank you very much. And gain block equal to unblock damage dealt. We can gain 1 block from that card. Lovely. Meditate, that's a screwy card here, huh? We're gonna take just an absolutely absurd amount of damage on this turn. Just like a ridiculous amount of damage, and there's literally nothing we can do about it. So there's like 30 damage, 24 damage being taken. Really regret fighting this elite right now, in case you had any doubt. Wreath of Flame, Eruption, Wallop. We'll do 18 damage. I mean, we can... The problem is I can block a lot, but it's like, it's not enough. And we can't exit Wrath on the next turn if I enter Eruption on this turn. We don't have any prostrates coming up. And our fastings are at the very bottom of our draw pile. This is not a very good fight for us. We can at least make him weak for a couple of turns. So I'm like, okay. Wreath, Wallop, Whip. Now you're doing 15 damage. We'll Pray, Miracle, Third Eye. Oh, hey, fastings. There you are. Don't need Ragnarok. You're going to be intangible next turn. So you know what? Why don't we keep the defend, keep the fastings, and then draw through our deck as quickly as possible. You're doing 33 damage. Well, there's fasting. Evaluate, insight. Defend, defend. We're going to take 5, which is actually 3, which is actually 1. Tori helping out. Thank you. Insight. There's triple damage, brilliance, should kill, and don't even care about the upgrade, just make sure you go for the KO. Master Reality, whenever card is created, upgrade it. Decent. Deceive Reality could be really good with Dex. I think we do need a retain block. We need attacks as well, but I really like Deceive Reality as a card. I think we will upgrade. Get that fasting upgraded. I know we have low HP, but you know there's going to be a shop up here pretty shortly. I think we'll get rid of a strike. Spikers shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now, they could be. And in fact, do we even have any block on turn 1? Are we just screwed? We have a colorless potion we can pop. Like, I can enter Wrath and do enough damage to kill an enemy. I can gain plated armor. I think we gotta pop the colorless potion. Transmutation will cost all of my energy, but I think we need to. Unless we want card draw? Do we want to try to draw a block? Okay, we have a miracle in hand. We can do this. We can do this. 2. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, okay. Okay, watch this. We are now living. So what do we do? Well, Miracle. Strike. Hand of Greed. Gain some gold, gain some energy back. Can't play any more cards, but we're only taking 3 damage. I think we had to do that to live, and it's actually not 3 damage, it's 1 damage, thank you very much. We'll play the other fasting. Gain a lot of block. Hope that we can kill these spikers. Actually, no, we didn't quite have enough block for calipers. One day we'll get there, one day. So I believe Wallop gives you block and then you get hit by thorns. So we should be able to play Wallop. But first, let's play and evaluate. We can do We can do 55 damage. Yeah, you get the block first. Good to know. Oh, you know what? Should have killed him in a different order because I can't actually kill him. That's fine. Three, 4, 5. And 6. Honestly, if we have calipers on this fight, we should definitely pop all of our blocks. I hate that the daze is like weirdly offset. And it's another weird aspect of this fight. I think what we should do is just like weaken all the enemies. Get Hand of Greed, get Wish, gain more gold, go to the shop, buy a lot of stuff, remove some cards, have more money for the next floor. Just kind of slow play it a little bit. Like, we have card draw as well, so there's a Wish into gold. There's some gold. There's a lesson learned. Upgraded a defend, sure, why not? Pray, we're in Divinity, we can only play one more card, and I don't want to kill the Repulsor because I want to be able to play another Hand of Greed. Like, why not? And I can actually pull it back immediately, thanks to the upcoming Meditate. So yeah, not a bad fight. We actually gained just a significant amount of gold here. I might need another attack. Oh my god, I can't actually kill him. Wow, I actually do need another attack. Brilliance will just kill him immediately. Alright, so we're gonna be, you know what? We're gonna be drawing Hand of Greed in the future, but we have 93 block. Dude, maybe high dex calipers is the way to go. On the heart, maybe we can build up a lot of block on off turns. You never know. Sure, give me a colorless card. Wait, is Hand of Greed upgraded? No. Where did that card come from? Oh right, the potion. Get rid of this. 147 block. We're turning into the Ironclad. There we go. Evaluate, Prostrate, Perseverance. No thank you. Shop. Hand of Greed. Duvidal, Curse, add Strength, no thank you, Energy, Shuffle, Draw Pile, Gain, Block. Let's remove a unnecessary card. I like what we have. Remove a basic defend. We added in Deceive Reality, and we removed a block. We added in Fasting, we added in Lesson Learned. How many attacks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need to remove a defend. Card draw of Sanctity is real nice. I think we should gain. A relic? We could save our money and then just buy stuff on the next floor. We don't need to buy this stuff now. Dude, Trip is so nice. We need Trip. We have no vulnerability. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I bought it. I'm also gonna rest. Body Slam. Body Slam would be a good card, huh? So tempted, because it's like, it's 10 block for 0 energy. Thickening up the deck, but I think it's still worth grabbing. So, play Fasting. It's a boss fight, and I'm not going to worry at all about the gold. Do we want plated armor? I think the answer is no. I think if you're going to take damage and lose some plated armor, I think you'd rather go for strength. That being said, we are going to take a lot of damage on this turn. We do want to pray. We do want to prostrate. So we're going to be taking 16 damage. You know what? Give me the plated armor. We only get hit for 1 hit, which removes 1 plated armor. Now we have 7. So we'll play the other fasting. We got plenty of cards to play. Wallop is a decent block. We're already taking no damage. I think I'm gonna meditate back the prostrate and the Wallop. You know, get that divinity. We're actually gonna have divinity on this turn. And we have 4 cards. I'm kind of thinking we should just activate divinity. And then hit, hit, hit. Not quite at half health, but that was a pretty good turn. You're doing 38 damage. All right, well, I have 61 block. I guess the Wallop gave us a lot of block that we held on to thanks to Calipers. Okay. Now, are we gonna try to kill Time Eater on the next turn? we could do it. Hold up. We'll have 14 mantra combined with 9 strength. That's plus 23 damage. So this is going to do 35 times 2 is 70. So that's 70 damage right there. Ragnarok is gonna do, and we're not gonna be weak on the next turn. Actually, will we be weak? No, we're gonna have a minus card draw, which might make it a little hard to draw everything we want, but we have insight. Ragnarok is gonna do 15 times 6 times 2 if we're in eruption state. That's 16 times 12. How much damage is that? 160 plus another 32. 192 damage. 192 plus the 70 from Brilliance. It's 260. So we're not quite at a point where we can kill on the next turn if we erupt on this turn. So I feel like if we can't guarantee ourselves a kill like that, and we can't guarantee ourselves, playing the vulnerability, getting into divinity state, we should probably slow play it a little bit. So we have 6 cards on this turn. I think we should just draw, block, 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 block. Just kind of gain that block up, wait for an opportune moment to really pop off. Even now, hit him. Now he's at half health. Give me a third eye scry. We won't. If we get lucky, we can actually kill him. We don't have a lot of cards to play next turn. I can only play 3 cards this turn, so I'm gonna end turn. There's a small chance we can kill him. If not, we're just gonna play blocks. If you kill him, does he not heal? Correct. If you kill him before he heals on this turn, he's dead forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not mantra, but I want to hit him for everything I have. So we're gonna prostrate. We're gonna pray. We're gonna safety, and might as well just hit him. Can't keep the trip. But we have 87 block. What's coming up next? Wreath of Flame. I'd rather have better cards. Well, we gotta start hitting him. I can play 2 more cards. 1. End turn. Keep the miracle. We didn't need... You know what? Plated armor. Decent synergy with Calipers, I'm realizing. You're doing 72 damage, and you are absolutely deceased next turn. So, and we can meditate lesson learned. We can actually lesson learn this guy. Oh, I fucking love it. We're gonna erupt. We're going to, might as well Wreath of Flame Sash Whip on this turn. Oh, we had Divinity on this turn, huh? Should have probably thought about playing that. We can play 4 more cards, except we can't play 4 more cards. So what we're gonna do is trip lesson learned. See if we can't make this happen. We're in calm state because I played meditate. I am a fool. I'm still taking no damage though. This does 90. Use Ragnarok Wallop? We can play 3 cards. Trip Ragnarok Wallop. We can enter Divinity, which means 90 plus another 60 from this should get a kill. Most definitely will get a kill. It upgraded another Prostrate. Fine. That Divinity, it does roll over. You know, if you're at 9 and you add 2 Divinity, you're going to end up at 1. You're not going to end up at 0. So having an extra +1 makes sense to me. Would we upgrade? Relatively few cards remaining. Wallop gets 3 more. Pray gets 1 more mantra. Deceive Reality gets 3 more block, but no other changes. Protect is 4 block. Evaluate is 4 block. Brilliance is 4 base damage, but the base damage doesn't really matter too much. Lesson learned. A little too late. Eruption, cheaper. Trip, hitting all enemies. I feel like this is important if we get it on the elite fight. Now, 311 gold. 3 attacks for 1 dex. I like it. Orange pellets, I also really like. The negative for orange pellets is that we only have 2 powers in the deck, and ideally we want to play those as early as possible, but this still could be really good on the fight. I can't afford both that and kunai though, so we might want to just choose one or the other. Do we want to remove a card? Well, I can't afford kunai card removal. I can't afford orange pellets card removal. Gaining the dex, though, considering we can stack up block and we have Tori, doesn't the dex feel better? It's harder to get this to work, though, especially if we're not playing a lot of attacks, if we're waiting for moments to hit. Orange pellets could remove the weakness, the vulnerability, and the frailty, but we have to have fasting. One of the 2 fastings, rather. And we want to have fasting turn 1. You can see this, Golden Eye, Foresight, but we'd have to have them in hand. I see Wallop as more block, especially as our strength gets up there. Like my initial impression was kunai. It's a great relic. We do attack. I mean, Sash Whip, Wallop, Strike. The problem is I don't have many attacks in the deck. But the permanent dex bonus is probably, I mean, it's probably really good. Because after the first few turns, you don't care about orange pellets that much. All right, I'm gonna go kunai. Plated armor would have been nice. And I think I'm just gonna not buy anything else. Just leave. We end up having a little bit of excess gold, but I don't know. Kunai might be good enough. This is what you want to see: fasting. What do we want next turn? I think another fasting is pretty decent. These guys are going to be hurting a lot. We don't want to strike. I can always Wrath Vigilance for energy next turn, so I think this is okay. We're taking no damage on this turn. I would like to hold a safety. I would like to hit. We turn around, you're going to be doing 20 damage. It doesn't really matter if we turn around or not, except that this guy... Which one do we want to kill first? I don't know. Just don't look, don't turn around. Don't look anywhere. Panic Button would work with Calipers, except that Panic Button would hit Artifact if we played that one first, and I would like to not do that. I think you're fasting. We can't play Wallop because we're not punching through the protection, but if we fast, we'll have 4 energy, which means we can play everything. We lose energy permanently, but that's okay. Then, Vigilance, Defend, Safety, Prostrate. We're actually taking no damage. We do lose 1 strength. Oh no, we're only at 8 strength. That's still pretty decent. Wish we do not care about gold anymore. We can always swap that out for something else. We do need to turn around. But if we can't turn around, what do? We wish for plated armor, I think. Fuck, man. This is one of those turns where it really sucks that you can't turn around. I got no attacks in hand. And I don't have all my block cards. I have Wish and Pray or Mantra, which doesn't do anything. We can't turn around. No! No! I don't want to lose 40 HP on the Spires. Oh my god. I'm shrugging IRL. I'm like, alright, well. Guess we'll get that plated armor. We'll meditate some cards in hand. Might as well get the prostrates, right? Prostrate. Give me I don't know, give me Deceive Reality, why not? We got 26 block, we took 31 damage. That's fucking awful. Can we get Divinity? I don't think we can. We can get close. What about Eruption Ragnarok? This card will do 28 times 6. It's 150 damage. We're not killing anything with that, at least not guaranteed. Let's knock out their artifact. Prostrate. Brilliance. Deceive Reality. Defend. Take no damage. We have a Protect and Safety in hand, I guess. Spire Shield on the right's gonna do ×4 on this turn, though. It's a lot of attacks. Still 5 energy. I don't know why. Why do we have 5? Oh, Happy Flower. So, Prostrate. Prostrate will give us Divinity. It gives us a lot of energy back. And then we can, like, Lesson Learned Sash Whip. I'm okay using Lesson Learned at this point. And then just play whatever the highest block card is. We have the energy for it, so we'll play the Protect. Any excess block will just roll over. Wish we had some way of healing between now and the next fight, but we do not. We do not, unfortunately. Kind of want all these cards, except for Prey. We only took the 1 hit, but that was still an annoying hit to have to take, huh? 8 additional damage is 24. We have to erupt to kill this guy? Actually, no, we don't. We can do it like this. Got him. I think Kunai was the wrong call because I haven't activated it once. I'm not playing attacks. Centennial Puzzle. We will get card draw on turn 1. Crush Joints is kind of what I was hoping for a long time ago. I don't even think we take it right now. I really don't want to mess with anything. So we will draw if we play something. We should draw. We get Fasting, which is exactly what I wanted. So we should put up some block beforehand. Mantra is fine. Fast. Evaluate. Pray. Okay, we gain strength, we gain dex. We have 6 mantra. We can get to 9, which is decent. This is also a lot of block. You're also doing a fuck ton of damage. God damn. Do we need energy? No. We didn't have a power to play this turn, so it's not like it would have mattered if we had the other relic, but at least you can't kill us. Not on this turn anyways. You have flipping pieces of garbage. I think we should fast and then play block. We take 1 damage, but then we can play Deceive Reality, Safety, Defend, Trip. We're still gonna take some damage, but at least we dealt some damage as well. Tori's gonna save my life, but we're only down to 8 HP. It is extremely scary. Why not play Slime? Honestly, I wanted the 1 HP. To be completely and utterly honest. Probably a bad move. Probably should have just played it, but still. Would have gotten it out of the deck permanently. Next turn, Eruption Wish does make sense. Sorry, Eruption Meditate. I kind of want Wish on this turn, though. Although, no, we should probably weaken on this turn. Can't get Kunai. We got a lot of block, though. 27. We don't need to put up too much now. And we can Eruption Meditate. But if we prostrate, we'll just gain Mantra. So we're gonna Insight. I don't think we Mantra. I don't wanna pop it right now. We won't gain the block, but I want to hit it when we have, like Ragnarok or something. So on this turn, honestly, put a block. Put a block. Put the card back in your hand. We will live, I think. Brilliance will still do a lot of damage. He's not weak anymore, is one problem. Plated Armor I don't think is worth it. I think you just want Strength. But we also got to play other cards, like Prostrate. So we'll play this. 1. We have 10 energy. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. We're actually not taking any damage. We're not rolling block over on this turn, but we can stack up block on the next turn. And we'll gain a lot of Mantra on this turn, which I like. We can finally play the Miracle just to get it out of our hand. Hope that we get Prostrate plus, I was gonna say plus Ragnarok. This is acceptable. 49 block. We'll play Wallop, gain a lot of block, gain 30 block from that one card. Should have probably played the Slime earlier, huh? We could Wrath. Wrath would give us 60 block. He would do 100 damage. It's probably not a good idea, huh? Next turn, what do we want? Probably a Defend, Insight, Ragnarok. Now I can't even play the Slime, don't have the energy for it. We're rolling some block over. All we need to do is just survive these hits coming out at us. We shuffled. Okay, we're gonna live. We're gonna have like 2 or 3 HP. We can't do any damage. Tori, no, he did 6 times damage, not 5 times damage. Oh fuck! I thought we were gonna be in the clear there. Yeah, no, Tori doesn't help us if he's doing 6 damage. Well, that was unfortunate. Yeah, Kunai was awful. I figured it would be awful. I just took it because it was the best relic available. Like it was the highest quality relic. Oh man, but yeah, I mean, I honestly don't think that preventing status effects against us would have helped, like even if we were not frail nor weak. The real problem is that I felt like we took that 31 hit on the elites. By taking 31 on the elites, I didn't feel comfortable attacking the corrupt heart at all. I kept putting up block, putting up block, putting up block, but the heart just gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, that you can't really prevent that from overwhelming you, even if you have calibers, at least not with the deck that we had constructed here. What did I like about the deck? Prostrate. Prostrate combined with fasting was incredible. Having good blocks that gave you mantra meant that we could pretty quickly get that triple damage and actually hit the enemy. What we needed were attacks that could benefit that. We didn't have the card draw to draw into attacks, and we only had like 6 or 7 decent attacks in the deck, and I'm including strikes with that just because we had all that strength gain. So what we really needed was like 3 or 4 wallops in the deck. I think if we had removed the other attacks and had some wallops, we could at least hit twice every single turn and gained like 60 block every single turn just by hitting. Something else that we needed, and I keep learning this lesson going up against the heart, is we gotta find some way of applying status effects. 1 Sash Whip and 1 Trip is not good enough. We need more ways of applying that weakness and more ways of applying that vulnerability, whether that means a thinner deck or more Sash Whips, because it seems like this happens over and over again. If we could apply weakness, we would have lived there, because the heart would have been doing 4 times instead of 6 times damage. Tori would have kept us alive. But every time I seem to want to apply a status effect against this heart here, we just can't punch through the artifact. You know, the other characters, they oftentimes have easier ways of busting down that artifact, especially the Silence. Silence is probably the best one. You just play 1 Bouncing Flask, all of a sudden, hey, you've applied poison and removed all the artifact protection. So, you know, definitely should focus, I think, a little bit more on good status afflictment. The other thing that we could possibly do is just apply a lot of status effects early, because the artifact doesn't prevent weakness that's already applied. So like if we could play Sash Whip 5 times within the first 3 turns, that's 10 turns of weakness. That buys us a lot of time. But I think in order to do that with minimum Sash Whips, you would need Meditates, and playing attacks means you're not blocking, which means you need to find some way of preventing the vulnerability and ideally the frailty from the fight on turn 1. You got a lot of considerations there going up against the heart. I will say I'm glad that we are winning the runs. Well, I mean, not that one, but you know, we're putting up winning runs. What we're not putting up is winning heart victories because of badness. General badness. Let's get better. Let's get some betterness going on in these runs, shall we?